have another dose!
Okay, good shaman incoming. Surely. Deathweaver aura, 1. Do you ever take Guild Trader? Yes, we're doing it. Drakuru, Drakuru. Oh, 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 Drakuru. Oh, Drakuru. Oh, Drakuru. What do you take here? What about this one, chat? Send a pic of the burgers? Maybe. Probably not though. I'll eat it before I'll take a picture. 1? You think Rug Biter? It's a tough one. They're all mediocre is the thing. If this had 3 attacks, Squeamish, I'd consider it so much more. I lean Angler because of Undead. Yeah, sure. Easy armor. Easy Maelstrom. The 5 mana Tasso? I don't find it great. I think it was actually my least favorite there. Only by a bit though. Because they're all kind of mediocre. Easy Harkener. Having gold anyway now. Easy Harkener. Jade Lightning maybe. Zapper or Defias Cleaner? Healing Banshee highest win rate. You ever take Zapper for Maelstrom? It's a Shaman though. Yeah, this deck is looking good finally. Never Astalor. Yeah, I haven't drafted Astalor in 1 run, right, Liedman? The thing is, I don't like Zapper, but yeah, with Maelstrom, let's take it. Actually, Manatide. Lucky? No, I think I've drafted Astalor 3 times now in like 200 runs or something like that. So it's actually unlucky. I don't like any of these. We'll go Manatide though, I guess. Necrolite is primo though. Vizia is primo though. I don't. Is that Como? Como, how have you been, man? Dude, thank you so much for the 14-month resub, Como. Thank you. Appreciate it so much, dude. You know it. I love Raven, but Witches is some fun. Valpira is good. Ooze or Bloodlust? Who likes Bloodlust here? Do we need Bloodlust or do we just need Curve? I kind of need a solid 3 Curve. I think the deck wins without Bloodlust. Because we have Astalor and Drakuru. Yeah, Curve, yeah. These are all pretty bad. We'll go Venomancer. We'll go Necro, Little Undeads. Oh wow, these are all so good. I hate it when you get a pick like this. I did, Mafundi. I think we actually take Sentinel. Just good stall. I'm not gonna close the game so it shouldn't leave. Yeah, we'll take the Sentinel. Anyway, we'll take the Creeper now because we are missing 2s like you're saying. Wow. We don't know, Sev. Peasant? Oh, baby. Rewarded. Finally. Feels good. I really need the 2s. Maybe more than the Stormwind. Nimbus. I really like Peasant with the Vizier. I think we go Peasant. Silver Moon. Vizier. Bone Mare. This is a deck. Unliving. Yeah, glad I picked up some extra undeads. Tuskar. Another Angler. Maybe? Yeah. That's the rough thing, Mafundi. That is a pretty good deck. So, with that deck, now we're all excited. We're gonna do a prediction. We're gonna do a prediction right now. How many wins will we get? 2 minutes on the clock. Bet your beans. I wanna see what you all think. Maybe some of you bet 0-3. Let's go for it. Alright, and after, like, what? How many poop decks? Like, if you count yesterday's Mage as a poop deck, which I don't think it was a good deck. It wasn't a bad deck, though, either. Right? It's been a while since we got a deck like this. This one is good. This one is good. This one is good. This one is good. So all of a sudden we're gonna face way higher quality decks, right? It's gonna happen. Tasso, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Ribbit. Okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We'll just go Peasant. Yeah, but if everyone goes for the odds. Oh my god, someone bet 162k? Eames. Eames.
That feels good.
Eames.
Run for help, right until you
Do you know how betting on Twitch works? For me, it's about variety and mix overflows. I think this deck is also fun, but apart from it being good, apart from it being very good, right?
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us. Smelly fish, yummy.
I just like some variety, you know, as the truth overflows. I will always try to win with whatever deck I'm given, be it a good one, or a fun one, or a bad one, or a meme one.
You got the wrong guy, pal.
Yeah, but Eames. I want to discover, but honestly, I think we just do this.
Our gift of brother, arcane tools of
You get odds. So if you like, for example, you're only gonna get 1.5 back. If you bet less, you could have got more ratio. But hey, that is a lot of beans. 400k beans in the pot. 400k beans in the pot. Blazer, hola Blazer, how are you, man? It is really good, yeah. Find lethal.
the more you struggle, the better.
That can't be, Jericho. You can't get 2-3-0 for 12, Jericho. But yeah, if you're low rolling, still sucks, man. Well, thought we were getting more snow today, but thankfully light rain. That's good, because you said you'd be cooking today, right? Roses are red and violets are blue. Astalor's busted. Kick W. Yeah, I can see this deck being better, Kayeni, but dude, do you have to high roll more than I've already high rolled, right? Let's see. If I had to say perfection, probably I want some more 5s and 6s, and we're removing things like the double ghost light, the novice zapper I would remove. I think I just tempo this, seriously. I'd remove the ghost light, I'd remove the death speaker, the manatide, the ooze, the necro, the guild trader, the venomancer, and fill them in with like a couple of sluggers and a hex. 2, I would say more like 6, to be honest with you, Kayeni. Pure fecal, okay, pure fecal matter, maybe not like 6. Mystery or death? I think we take Death Weaver. Astalor Death Weaver next turn. Like, for sure, today's were all fecal. Yesterday's 3 fecal and the mage. Which I don't think the mage was good, but it wasn't fecal matter, right? I have to say it wasn't fecal matter. Ignore this? Nah, this is just too good, right?
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
This one's a deck that always scares me. It's good enough to face premium lists. And we're gonna get some tough games. Maybe this is the deck we face Maligma with. Oh, that's actually really good though. Like, really good. I'm almost tempted to double trade and play Sentinel.
The streets are not safe.
3, 4, 5. 1 here. 2 goes there. Death Weaver. Peasant. Okay. So again, like, this is a great start from the Hunter, even after what we did. Imagine we let them pop the nest and then do this. And then we Maelstrommed. This deck is missing something like a Lightning Storm, for example, as well, right? Grim Necro. Okay. A nice wide board versus Hunter. I'm always scared of the Vape Nation main here. Tizzo, thanks for that follow. And look, today has been a great day for follows. So I appreciate all of you dropping me a follow here. Through the bad decks and into the good. Through the bad decks and into the good. Alright, next turn we can Astalor. We can also Silver Moon Peasant. As long as we Astalor by turn 9, we're good. Alright, let's get a good enough run to get this up on the tube. Another rodent nest. Okay, we ignore this, I think, but we kill these. No, as long as you have those crystals, XP. Trade, 3 dome. Ooh, another conjure. Oh, Swarm. That's not that good though. I guess they get these two back, but that's completely fine. We could Harkener instead now. I still kind of don't mind this, just don't attack. They couldn't change the order, right?
Ready to fight for a better future?
Alright, remember Tower Sergeant, chat? That's what this reminds me of. I'll play as a Tower Sergeant, no problemo. It's pretty good. I guess they take this trade. I guess they could value trade. Try by trading this away.
Another happy guilty.
That is not so good. I don't know whether to go for the Astalor straight up or do it next turn. We have to take this trade, which kind of means I want to do this. The thing is, they get... This is really good for them. I still feel like I'm losing this game. Astalor isn't gonna be enough right now. It's gonna extend the game, but it's not gonna be game winning, right? Why do I have to trade? What would you do? Pass there? Miss 3? And then they trade the 5 and the 6-4 into your Harkener? And then you're still left in an awkward spot, right? 6-6 versus 5-1-1. Oh, that's very good as well. They can clear 1-2, 1-2-2, 1. Using the Maelstrom early was maybe not so good. Astalor can get me back on board, but it's not gonna get me 8 cards of advantage. Let's see how they trade here. They can full clear if they want. Dome. Dome is smart versus Astalor, right? So what are we really looking for? I guess it depends how they trade here. Jade Lightning would be good for me. Overlord would also be good for me, yeah. Angular. Do I double Angular? Probably double Angular is just good enough, right?
Our gift of frost shields us.
They want to use their ones. Hey, drunk philosopher! Long time no see. Thinking of Malta recently. What was your favorite place you've traveled to? In Malta or holidays abroad travel, you mean? Ooh, that is scary. And that is gonna soak up some Astalor right there.
Here, girl.
Oh, and that's gonna give them a bone mare. Holy crap, the combos. So I think I lose. Oh my lord! I lose, I think. Drakuru would be alright. Yeah, this is looking like a 1-1. Yeah, Astalor is just doing nothing here. 14 face. Could be. Unlikely though. Taunt. The thing is, they can just buff this with an 8-8 bone mare. We still have double Vizier, Witch's Apprentice, Jade Lightning, right? Our own bone mare and double Drakuru. Yeah, they obviously have a bone mare here. Yeah. A 5-5. So they have yet another bone mare in the deck. Apart from the 8/8 bone mares. Okay. Oh, the spring paw is huge though. Wait, is it? Depends. Oh, that is huge. Trade first or witches first? Witches first, because this is spell damage. Overdraft does nothing. Which one would you trade? This one? Or would you actually go for the overdraft to kill the merchant? And play Tide? Yeah, I can kill merchant. But is that game winning? I have no overload, Mufandi. But this is +2 spell damage. Jade Lightning would be 6 though, ZX, otherwise I would make that play exactly. Oh, and then you just go face with the Jade Lightning. Nah. I think this is the play, because the truth is we still have double Drakuru. And if I don't kill it, I don't really survive more than 1 or 2 turns, right? Now I put them in a situation where they need a ping to kill this. They need to update their bone mares, which they can do. Drakuru might not be good enough if they bone mare. It's hard to get through 5 bone mares as well, right? Oh, this is a 5/5. Are they trading? Now they go down, which is smart. Silver Moon is stall, it's about all it is. Am I dead here? 9, 14, 15, 16. Oh no, I am dead actually. With the spring paw. Well played. Well played. Well played. Well played. Five into 4/4 by mistake. Yes, Mufandi. With overdraft, things like Jade Lightning, right? That is a very good deck. Mainly because they spammed those 1/1s and rolled me with the bone mares. We needed some better mid game. I realized Astalar was not gonna be enough on turn 5. It looked like Astalar was not gonna be enough, right? Which is kind of annoying, but that's what always happens with these decks. Rogues don't give us good spell. That's fine. It happens though, right? It's kind of part and parcel of the RNG or whatever. I think I full mal for better cards. Seem like a super greedy hunter. It's alright. They curve really well. 5 bone mares is a lot to handle, right? Me using up my Maelstrom early, thinking I win with Astalar, was maybe a mistake. Especially as they ended up going with triple Rodent Nest, triple Bone Mare. Yeah, hold in there is maybe something I should have done, right? For example, chasing. But the thing is, it feels like against Hunter, if you take board with Astalar, you kind of should win. Is kind of how I see it, right? But they were able to really take the board, you know? I live in the UK, Genia. Heal or tiny toys? Maybe heal. Yeah. Because next turn I go Zapper Necrolite, and then on 4 I've got 3 mana. So maybe that's where I need the Surge, right? Yeah, Toys is good, but curve-wise it feels like Surge fits better. Otherwise, on turn 4, I'm only playing Mana Tide. So I may need this. It would be 5 damage with the Zapper, so it should kill their 4-drop. Assuming they hero power trade here, play a 3 and I get the value trade. And I can pop. Yeah, I'm always scared when playing decks like this because a lot of people expect them, including me, right? Expect them to go 12. But man, is 12 tough this meta. Already missed the 12-0, right? And we're still 1 win. Which is dreadful. Okay. We'll go Zapper Necrolite here. Anyway. Maybe they choose not to kill the Zapper. Man, I love keeping it for this, but I still think this has to be the play. We have other spell damage, we've got Guild Trader, and we've got the Fishy Boy. Yeah, I thought people would get scared of popping this. Sometimes I feel like that's a mistake, and that's why I took the Tidal Surge here. Because it gets to kill their 4-drop, and people get scared of popping it because it gives me almost the same power, right? Or whatever. Vizier? I could Deathweave Aurora. This plus Mana Tide. I think we want to do this. We can always go 2/2 plus Maelstrom into this. We just need to get to Drakuru. What's the best thing we can take with Drakuru? Maligma? Right now my opponent isn't playing a very premium list. We haven't even seen a Death Knight card. But we need our Astalor. We've got a Vizier though. No Muncher would be great, that's true, Kayani. Good catch. What's the recipe? F if I know, man. Ground beef mix, little spices, mix them all up, get them cooked. Bun, toasted, burger, lettuce, raw onion, little sriracha, chopped up jalapeno. Something like that. Now I'll make some, I've got some curly fries I'll chuck in the oven on the side. Let's get the overload out of the way. Protect my poison anyway. Patch time is in 1 hour and 15 minutes, usually, yes. But it won't kick me out of the game, right? So I'd be playing against pre-patch people until I close the game.
Ready to fight for a better future?
Oh, that's the previous patch though, lead man. So there's a patch bray for... honestly, there's a patch bray for standard and BGs. So they're going to be balancing standard cards, quite a large set, and also BG cards. Nerfs and buffs, and then we'll see what else comes with it. We don't have patch notes yet. Patch notes will probably come out with the patch. But they hinted what will be nerfed and what will be buffed. They showed pictures of the cards, but not what's getting buffed. This would be also a good take with Drakuru. Astalor's getting nerfed, yes, Bray. Astalor's getting nerfed. For example. I don't want to overload. Which means we do this. Astalor's getting nerfed. Yeah, really? Is it -1? I would believe that. Same thing with Denathrius, right? Same thing with Denathrius. That's pretty good. That's what I think, Jericho. What matters is his damage. Yeah, but he's still gonna be a strong legendary, right? Like, the truth is that he's still gonna be a strong legendary. Because it's like the Nathrius, right? Like, you don't want to nerf it to a place where it's unplayable, because then you lose the entire point of the other half, or whatever you say. Would you Drakuru this? So making 369 really changes the breakpoints of mana, which I think bumps him down. It's called power creep. I don't care about the reduction as much. Try kill them before this dies. Mana thirst 11 maybe. Power creep is real, and that's why I want a standard arena rotation. I think that will be the biggest fix we can get. Better than adjustments at this point in time, I think.
I have things.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, still the core key neutral legendary like the Nathrius was, right, Mafundi? You just don't want it to be the staple. When you have a neutral legendary, you want it to be well playable in a lot of archetypes and a lot of classes, but you don't want it to be the core card in each deck and each class. Yeah, that was a joke, Tessa. Yeah, that's the thing though, Bray, right? Yes, you're good at T-Bear. That's it. Mango Baby. I like that name. Thank you for the follow, Mango Baby. Look at that, we're on a follow train as well. Can we hit 10 million follows right now? The only way to do it is if you're not following, check it out and click the follow button. We were never given a date, I'll do span, except that it was soon. Smart. Look at that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, hey Rafa. There we go. There we go. That's another 2 in the bag, baby. 2 great people, Buff and Fulton Reed. Thank you for the follows. I'm hoping, Aldo, that we get a little teaser, or at least hopefully the actual announcement / change, but at least something for Arena with this pack. We'll see. How much has YouTube following grown the past few months? Since, in all seriousness, Mafundi, since the dual class, YouTube took a large hit, and it's all about trajectory with YouTube, because reach feeds reach, and views feed reach, and comments and likes feed reach, and reach feeds subs, and subs feed reach. My best month was still the month before I moved into the shed, and then because I had to take a week and a half off, it dipped a lot, and it took me a long time to reclimb the trajectory. And November dual class, the same thing happened again. We are, I can check how much we are at. We are on YouTube at 722 subs. So we are slowly climbing to 1,000. If you enjoy arena content, want to help a poor man out, get YouTube partner, drop me a sub there too. Great runs make it there. And I always try to put good runs there. Fun runs, high win runs, insane power level runs. Little mix of them all. This works. If they want to value trade here, it's fine. I could have done a trade coin jade, but this is fine. No. I think the first one of those is 100k, Mafundi. At 1000 you can activate monetization. So it's like becoming affiliate on Twitch. Okay, it's actually pretty good from them, huh? Really contests what I'm trying to do well. It's like a rush trade. I really want this Vizier. Could also take this trade and double Ghostlight. Could also value trade and Jade Lightning. Makes my Vizier inactive, but I kinda like it. Hey, it would trade Ermel. In all seriousness, any and all YouTube subs really do help. It's free. If notifications bother you, you can genuinely turn off notifications. But if I manage to hit 1,000 subs, I can actually monetize YouTube, which won't make me rich or anything, but it actually returns some worth back to me for the work I put into YouTube. And you know, maybe you find yourself wanting to watch a game, maybe you find yourself wanting to watch an old run or an old meta or something. I genuinely do post 3 runs a week over there, and I try to make as much variety as possible. Unfortunately, there are quite a few Death Knight runs this meta, because those have been the best, be it high wins, be it a perfect 12-0, be it just power level insanity. But there's some warlocks, there's some shamans, there's a warrior, there's hunter, I'm opposed to rogue, I'm a mage, so I try to make some variation, you know? And if you found yourself saying, man, I'm enjoying this stream, I'm enjoying this content, wish I could support a little more, free ways of supporting also exist. Dropping me a follow on Twitch is one free way, dropping me a sub on YouTube is another free way, watching, lurking on Twitch also really helps. Joining when we do some sponsored content in the future also really helps. Those are all free, but really help me out a ton. Okay, intriguing. Let's find something from Vizier. Thank you, Ermel. Do I Tiny Toys here? Or do I Hex this? Off stream? No, I don't play off stream. I don't really find time off stream to do other things. He has a dragon. Could be like an Azure or something, right? Squeamish, and we've got the Silver Moon for it. Try that. Thank you, Philosopher, for the follow. Hydrate, of course, Genia. Yes, Spray. Boneguard Commander, the 1-2 ton generator, and Unholy Frenzy. So I've played some on stream. I've played Hollow Knight start to finish on stream. I've played some Snap, some Slay, the Spire, Hades from start to finish. We've played some Fall Guys, and we've played some Gartic and Scribble.
Ready to fight for a better future?
Face is best for me. In which case, I kind of want to do this, but then this. Yo, face. Hey, thank you, Shippy. But off stream right now, Wicked, I don't really find much time to do stuff. I've started to try and get some TV watching in and things, but I really do enjoy streaming, and I try to put effort and work into streaming, I guess. Trade this.
Positive.
Discover, or just discover straight up. Let's get the reduction. See if I can find a Sunwell. Is Devolve worth it? Maybe. Right now I'm watching some Taskmaster whilst I'm cooking, Mufundi. That's what I'm watching. One episode whilst cooking / eating. And then back to the PC. It's like a British I don't know how to describe it. A British panel show of sorts. Yeah, I fell like 3 seasons behind Mafundi, and now I've watched almost 2 seasons, so I've almost caught up. It's actually really good.
Really? Hope prevails.
Yeah, Taskmaster is great. I fell 3 seasons behind. I had watched it as it came out, but... Yeah, but I've been watching it for years, Mafundi. Right, I started from season 13. And I've watched one every day. So, in 2 weeks, I've watched a season and a half. Yeah, it's a show that I don't have to fully focus on, Ivanovich. There's a little bit of funnies in it, if you know what I mean. The only thing I did after work before Mafundi is not work, so I just used to watch an hour of shows or something. 6, 7, Astellar, 8, Dome. I think I just want to set up the entire Astellar, right? And then go for the lethal. So we can do 7. Try this. They could get Drakuru, but if they Drakuru, I think I win. Let's try that. I have a TV in the dining / living room, which is just an open plan kitchen living room, Mafundi. But yeah, typically I kind of, because you don't have to stay with the food all the time. So I kind of just walk a little bit to the side. I'm not focused on it fully, right? It's one of those shows where I don't feel you have to focus fully. And that's why I'm not watching like The Last of Us, for example, right? This should just be lethal, right? If I go 2, 3, 3, then rip the Astellar. Maybe I rip Astellar first. Maybe I kill this first. So they can't get this. Right, and now we can do this. And this should be lethal. Let's try and get the guaranteed while we can. Nice. Another win in the bag. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Next game, let's go. What else do we have here? Let's check our emails and stuff. Alright, this deck is beautiful. Well, we got 2 YouTube subs as well. Today's really good. I appreciate whoever subbed. Thank you so much. These are great cards, well these two, but they're better later games. So let's try and find our Astellar, a couple of 2s. Or these, I guess. This is where I don't like Zapper. Big question. Do you play Zapper on 1 knowing you have to skip turn 2? My other option is pass into Angler. I guess we do. Because Angler is just really not so good. I'll probably play Sentinel on 3. And just hope they have nothing here. Just nothing? Ooh, I'll go face and then Sentinel, right? Or Vrykle even. Good. With a Conda Spirit. With a Conda Spirit. Not if I can help it. Yeah, I typically like to avoid it as well. Oh, what kind of Giga Chad stuff are we facing here?
The streets are not safe.
Cryostasis? I hate that card typically, but...
The streets are not safe.
Alright, this is some Giga Chadness here, huh? Yes, I am calling it Giga Chadness. Double trade, double angler. Eesh. These aren't undead. I could fry kill hero power. It's also pretty bad, right? So I guess we do this and then come into the Harkener. This is not looking good for us, but we're coming into some strong turns. Dude, silent? Do I have a silence in this deck? Yeah, but then I feel like I lose a lot of value, right? I feel like I lose a lot of value. This or Harkener? But what's the gain? You kill this, I guess, right, Ivanovich? So they would be at 2/1/1s. I think this is better.
Fight until you're no more.
Kind of, we're ahead on board, right? So 1-1-3. Spider versus 3-2 and 2-2. Wow, that's... They're playing some interesting cards, that's for sure. Cards I wouldn't expect. Oh wow. I was gonna say, can we please get a punish here? Guess not. I think we full trade though. They can't do much. They can't hex or anything, right? And they can't really get through this. It's very awkward for them. They might not even do anything except roll a totem. Top deck a ping. What? The taunt is good though. The taunt is good. Lame. Taunt is the worst one for me. It's so good. So I'll get the overload out of the way right now. Because I want a Drakuru on 9 for sure. This has to be my swing. Because now they go 1-3-3, 1-1 versus these two. Feral, sure. Okay. Anything except Drakuru off the top, please. Yes, right. I do.
The streets are not safe.
Do you pop Spider? Sure. Yeah, Astalor double Drakuru, dude. And we lost to a hunter, man. This... 5! It went 5, Lyra! Is there a difference between a Lord and an Overlord? Yeah, I think the Overlord is an Overseer, typically, right? I need space. Someone who sees over something. But an Overlord is just the person who enjoys it on top with another Lord, I guess. That is huge for them. We do get the double trade. Would have been nice to get another Drakuru here.
Evacuate!
Just for tilt factor.
Your end is nigh.
I mean, Mafundi, for Hay to tell you that? I think it's the impact of computer science. Oh, that's a great Sky Talon, because now I'm forced to double trade. Vizier first or trade first? Me? Oh, him. Oh, never mind. Kinda want to discover at the same time. This is good, but let's get some value. Jade Claws is not good enough. Slugger is good though, right? This? Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough question. I have no it, like... Because of like Hex, really, right, though? It's Sunwell, though, even though Lich, the reason I did it, honestly. Are they? Do you have a link, Vegeta? Alright, next game! And we lost to a hunter, by the way, Lyra. Legit lost to a hunter. Nice, Lyra.
You asked for it.
Yeah, does someone have a link? Thank you, Mafundi. Thank you, VR. Little awkward, but we can make that work. So let's see, Hearthstone updates. Recent patch cadence has been faster. May make it more painful when updates are slower around holiday. We're discussing as a team how to make the patch schedule work a little better for future holiday periods. That is beautiful.
This can't be good.
This is the first patch after a new March of Lich King where we have enough data to make significant informed buffs. Blah blah blah. So they're adjusting a bunch of cards. Skip these for now. Glacial Advance spell costs 1 less. Astalor
Bask in my radiance.
is Mana Thirst 5, Mana Thirst 8, and deals 7 and 14 instead of 8 and 16. It's a 1/3 corpse for the Necromancer. The Risen Corpses are all 1/3s. Unholy Frenzy costs 2. Those are some insane things. I'll trade because of Silent. Okay, a bunch of card chain. Energy Shaper is a 3 mana 3/4. Vast Wisdom's a 2. Shooting Star is great for them with a ping. Last Stand costs 1! Oh my god. Okay. That's interesting. Remornia is a 5/10. BG's. Yeah, but it's a 3 mana.
You cannot quell our flames.
Duels update. So they did some duels updates. Card pool, hero powers, passive, signature treasures. Which one do I prefer? Probably this one. A lot of duels updates. And that's it, nothing for arena. Fixed a bug resisting non-10 changes too. Oh, they fixed Magister's Apprentice?
No waves can sink this ship.
Text fixes to Magister Dongas. Fixed a bug where hematology could be used while you have 0 corpses. Nothing for arena. A little annoying, but... how much armor? This should really show you how much armor they gained. I guess 3. Tri-class cards aren't in standard though, right, Lyra? So honestly, it doesn't really impact so much for them. But yeah, there's the patch notes. Shard is very nice for them, huh? That's very nice. I can't do this yet. We can go discover. I think we'll just do this for now. It is Obama. It is a very fun looking deck. And thank you for the follow. Shock Spitter nerfed again. I mean, it started to be pretty impactful in Arena, honestly. So let's update the patch command so anyone who wants to pull it can see the patch notes. But yeah, nothing for Arena. Yeah, I suck, any. Oof. 8 damage fireball to get rid of the poison, sure. Because now wherever they trade we can Silver Moon, so I'm not really upset. I like it more, I think, actually, in all seriousness.
Ready to fight for a better future?
Should have discovered first. These all kinda suck though. So I want Zap. We'll go draw.
Hope prevails.
1 mana draw, but you do it in the late game for the double? I think it's better than 4 mana draw always double, right? So you have to wait a little bit more for the double, but you can versatility draw earlier. What did they just do? Oh, Vast Wisdom. Haha, yours costs 3. Haha. So I have 2 3-cost spells. Yeah. I like it more, Mafunde. I think it's actually solid. I need to get this Mana Tide out. Which means I think I want to do something like this.
The streets are not safe.
Let's try and play around cone effects as much as possible. These are the 3 I want protected, so we put the bad ones in between. Oh, that's true, Lyra. There's some inadvertent hits there as well, right? Blizzard. Okay. This was the best, right? Because I don't want them or like adjacency things. I want a healing totem, but maybe we just roll the Astalar. But there was always a way they can do that. Maybe at most I would end up with a 4, but they would hurt my Mana Tide. Right? So I really value the draw a lot. Yeah, I like Last Stand's change. I haven't seen all the changes so much. If anyone is interested, I updated the patch command. Because I know a few of you were doing it before. So patch command is updated. Yeah, it made no sense to me too. I've played it before, but it was always horrible. Yeah, and that's the correct one, right? Can someone confirm I've updated well? Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Okay, there's another fireball.
I have things you never knew you wanted. Time runs out on me.
Yeah, last time is acceptable now. First flame, they're trying to clear, but dude, I've got Astalar. It's the fact that it costs 1 for me, right, Lyra? So this is 16 minus 6, 10, down to 15, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe not yet, then. And we do something like this. Do I have elementals in the deck? Like any at all? you know? So I'm just doing this. I'm doing this so they can't kill off the 2/4 and get the 2/2 value. Yeah, Bone Guard Commander and Battlefield Necromancer buffs are rough. I really like some of those small changes they did, like Energy Shaper 3-mana 3/4, Time Warden mainly, Asphodon, the Grand Shield. Those are cards which were too underpowered for their effect. So, yeah, Last Stand I think is actually draftable to good now. I won't call it premium.
The sun has set for me.
Okay, so now 4, 5, 6, 7. So that leaves me with 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we'll hold a little bit more. Could go for the clear. Portal doesn't go face, Jason. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, very nice. Very nice. I was trying to look at the portal things, but you must play standard. Good catch there. Good catch though. Of course. Tiny, come on. You think I'm actually a player, a good player? I have no idea what I'm doing, man.
Brawl versus Nemzi.
Let's have some fun.
For Doomhammer.
I'll keep the 3 and just the 3. Storm Chaser coming with the Hydrate? For show, brother. No, but I'll be completely honest, Kayani. There are good plays sometimes pointed out in chat, and I still learn. I don't consider myself the best player, and I think one way to become better is to tell yourself that you can get better. If they pop it, I'll trade back, get the Vizier potentially, but I want a Necro and take this trade probably. Coin 4 mana Demonic is annoying, but yeah, it wasn't lethal, that's true. It was one off. See? Already made an impact. To anyone that doesn't think so, already made an impact. Think about it. The nerf is so impactful that I wouldn't have had lethal. I wouldn't have had lethal. You know what I really like, chat? Wait, what? How much did they get? 4 damage? They probably have Demonic. Or Hellfire. Discover first. Which do I like? The skeletons or the spiders? Let's kill the skeleton. Or like Feather or... Death Weaver is pretty good, but this is another Astalar, is it not? Ah, we'll take this. It was always 8, right, VR? That didn't change. Oh, never mind, ignore me. Yes.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
2. What's 2 though? Drain Soul?
Always little time.
But in constructed it does a little bit though, right? Not a lot though. The final thing is the most important thing, right? They still need another ping for the file. Oh, the 2, yes. Never mind. Yeah, kinda, it's true. You know, I've noticed a lot of people have started using the lovely little emotes that I use in my titles. Makes me feel like a little smile. That's what I said, Elmo. There's the file. That's a very good defile. I think we still do this. Good defile. So, expecting the defile, maybe holding back the Death Weaver was the potential play. Oh, very nice. Yeah, earlier though, earlier. Three of these. Maybe I actually Sentinel double angler. As in non-text, I mean. Sometimes they're fingers, sometimes they're signs, sometimes they're green circles. I mean non-text, right? But every day I have something. Sometimes they're diamonds. How would you describe grits to a non-American? Yeah, thank you. Grits are like potato porridge. Is that what it is? Potato porridge? Is that a good description? I've never had grits. I also don't get like pancakes for lunch or whatever. Cornmeal porridge. Huh. That's interesting. Never had. No idea how to even think about the taste. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No zapper. Would you play Maelstrom? Kind of protects the Divine Shield, right? Really buttery? I would not like that. The question is whether I play these or not. Stops my Drakuru is the thing, right? But maybe it's better to do these, play my top deck, and then just finish them with Astalor, right? Yeah, so I missed the damage here, but I kind of want to keep it healthy, to be honest with you. Let's see. I've seen grits. Yeah, it looks like porridge in a way, right? Oh, this is a recipe though. You actually buy grits.
This can't be good.
That's pretty good. Now I can't even activate this.
The more you'll struggle, the better.
I guess we just tidal surge the deranged and come into this now. Yeah, they heal, but we'll just Drakuru them. Oh, like polenta. That sort of helps a tiny bit Squeamish. It looks like potato mash to me. Or like oatmeal, come in little packs. So can you home make them? What's polenta? It's like grits, Elmo. I went to a restaurant lately, they served grits, I did not try them but everyone else liked them. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about grits. Okra is something that isn't commonly found in Europe, Feisty. It is a southern side, typically, right? You have the, what are they, the greens? Okra and stuff. So is this an Astalor turn? Or a Drakuru turn? I'm doing it this way. They get gooey when you cook them? I know quite a few things that get gooey. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? No, I'm sorry, what?
Thrall versus Lady Vash.
Only death is colder than the depths.
For Doomhammer.
Keep the two, but nothing else. Let's try that. How did this deck get a loss? A Hunter's Elixir. A Hunter. We actually did draw our Astalor as well. They won through Astalor, man. Dude, if they Death Weaver this, I lose. I need to get this out. They had double Rodent Nest with a Monstrous Parrot and 5 Bone Mares, which really helped them. I think this is fine. Thing is, they could just roll it again, but I want to get the Overload out of the way. With Dire Frenzy, so they Dire Frenzied and discovered and kept rolling Bone Mares, 8/8 Bone Mares. Would you have Tuskard there because of something like that? Like an early devolve? Okay, as long as we're not like insanely punished by this. That is pretty good though. Maybe I genuinely just tempo Death Speaker and try and come into the Guild Trader Maelstrom combo. Jade Lightning actually does less than a tempo Death Speaker here. Great devolve from them. Oh my. Would you go for the Maelstrom here? No, I don't think. I think we do this. We'll do it next turn. Yeah. Oh, even the 2-mana ones are becoming 1/3s, John. Let's see if they recognize the punish here or whatever. Like, do they go for the double trade?
We will rebuild from the ground up.
Okay. It's a lot of damage. I could have saved myself 2, but we get to do this. Almost able to go through. Man, we're both playing a scam game here. This is kind of insane. Yeah, good one drop. Tiny toys right after I did that. Okay, nothing special though. Sort of, maybe, somehow. This is not active. I should wait for next turn with this. I think we still go Discover here. Try and find Lightning Storm. Hex for later. I'm not sure whether to Jade Lightning. I think this is fine. Because we got this next turn, so now we need our good cards.
The calm before the storm.
Because we are losing.
Run as fast as you can.
We are losing. Tree? A Taunt Totem's annoying again. Probably want to Jade Lightning this. This is Discover. I think Jade Lightning Silver Moon is just safer for now. Do you ever Jade Lightning the 2/2? I don't think so. Let them get the thing out, right? Not even 4/3? Honestly, Ymir going up to a 4/3 was too much for me, and now this card is good. Well, you'd always want to hunt in Nightmare. Way better than a Toxic Sewer Ooze or a Hired Gun, right? Oh no. Oh no. Yes, sirree, rehab. Okay, I'm not sure about the pre-trade. Do you go Discover or do you pop Angler? I think Discover, find AoE, right? That is not AoE, but Tiny Toys. What's this? Oh, just a rush. Okay. Did you see my other legendary rehab? That's my question. Can't even get through their freaking vigil. Bone Mare though. Okay. We win? I mean, I still have my most premium cards in the deck, right? Armor, Harkener, Double Drakuru, Unliving Champion, Silver Moon, Vizier, Astalor. That's half my deck is premium. No, Bone Mare was always 7 as far as I know. This is an undead. Huh. I know it buffs the egg, but as long as they can't kill my taunt. Oh, was it? See, I didn't even know that, Feisty. So, correction. I'm sure John's right. That's active. They get a Sunwell here, and yeah. So I didn't used to play back then, Feisty. I played Constructed in 2016 mainly, tiny bit in 2017. And I didn't play all the way until 2021. So anything that happened in between, let's say I'm just a little bit iffy. That's actually interesting. There's a Hark in there. I think we just do something like this. Yeah, I think I casually was introduced into Hearthstone when like Blackrock was the main thing. Didn't really play properly until League of Explorers Grand Tournament era, up until around Old Gods. I used to play every day back then. I'm just killing a... Did I have lethal? 1, 3, 4? I don't think so, right? 2 off. Okay. We'll do this. Killing those 2 makes it so they can't even get through the Harkener. Hey, Tullius. Hey, thank you, John. Wait. No, that's completely fine. Thank you, John. All right, going for 7 or at 7. We're at 7. All right, this looks like a YouTube run in the making right here. So far, so good. My D's got 2 brothers, but they never really see eye to eye. Is this some southern saying? Dustin was taken says hi YouTube.
Throw versus Gul'dan. Know the true essence of fear for Doomhammer.
I think I full mal. Did you see my deck, Tal? Have you seen this deck, Tal? It's one of those dirty ones. One. Yeah, 1 and 2. Pass into 3 probably. Could even coin the angler. Oh yeah. Oh, you have invincible as well? I saw the first part. Dude. I don't have 12-0 Shaman on this server, so I am a little upset about that loss, but let's ignore it and try go all the way in the first place. Dude, I really like using these. Do you ever coin Jade Lightning here? I think I'm fine doing so. Just clean. You're gonna try, I'm shaking my little booty. Yeah, you must have good like curve stuff as well. I didn't see your full deck though. We can Silver Moon. Could also just double angler. I'm kinda fine with. Makes my next turn a touch awkward though. One time in high school senior year, there was a big pie tin of grits cooling on the counter. Animal climbed up and his dad came home and caught him laying on top of it. So a funny animated skit that was historically accurate Hercules, and he was mocking another man for having a big D, saying crap like, look at my small perfect. If they make a statue of you, they have to order twice the marble. How can you even satisfy a woman or a man with that beast? It's ridiculous. This is awkward. Kayeni, as the lead streamer here, Kayeni with double Drakuru, Astalor in my deck, I sentence you, Kayeni, to no Astalors until it is nerfed. Bam! Look at me, I'm so all powerful. Nerf is live. Let's make ourselves a coffee. I'll be honest, Marogar can sometimes be awkward. But without as much corpse usage nowadays, I mean, it's probably just good, right? They actually trade there? Really? Wow, you're hitting me for the Scourges now as well? Low blow, dude, low blow. Wow, do I Shadow Suffusion here, or do I free Deathweaver Aura plus Speaker? Dude, today I played a Paladin, John. I was like, I need a high roll Scourge from my Geist in order to win. I get the Scourge, ticking A-bomb low rolls me. I think I like this, man. And then we start with this trade. It wasn't the pally. It was... There was only one minion which didn't die to the ticking A bomb. Everything else was just rough. And they decided to give me the win for some reason. Can you kill this or this?
Ready to fight for a better future? Hope prevails.
I could have gone Death Speaker, but with the healing totem I'll get the draw out. We've still got literally freaking Astral or double Drakuru in the deck.
The streets are not safe.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
From the void I come.
There's Drakuru. Yeah. Also correct, Kaini.
Another happy guildie.
Okay, that's solid. I think I will play it.
The streets are not safe.
And then we'll just do this to pop the Divine Shield. Hi YouTube, yeah, I'm probably putting this one up on YouTube. Wicked Zed saying hi YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, you know, I've called out your name, maybe I haven't called out your name. Drop me a like and drop me a sub. And the only way to get your name called out is to come by on YouTube yourselves, on Twitch yourselves, and say hi YouTube whilst I'm playing the runs going on YouTube. Bam, Mirana says hi YouTube. Bray says hi mom. This is not the most premium, but I need to get rid of these anyway, so... Paprika says hi DoseofCoffee. Heck, wait, that's me. Real talk though, oftentimes in standard, if you have generated a scourge, you simply cannot play it. The chance of it making you because you... Oh. Huh. That's interesting. But also makes sense. 1-5... Hi YouTube's mom, says Cat. Okay. Stacy's mom, got it going on. Hi YouTube and watcher, remember subs, DoseofCoffee YouTube. That's what Sam is saying. If you're watching, sub to my YouTube. Think about it. You see the number below which says how many subscribers I have? If it's not 1,000, I need you. Coffee ASMR, that's for the 1,000. Oh.
You're sailing on my seas for Doomhammer.
Yeah, it's also board based, right? It's also board based, John. Uncle Dose needs you, yeah. Uncle Dose needs you, Miran, exactly. The Scourge is a turn 4 row card in standard. We'll do this because we can coin 2 into 3. Double dose of Uncle Coffee. Uncle Coffee. Okay, okay. If I were to be related to you, chat, what would I be? Your cousin, your brother, your uncle, your grandfather, your child? What would I be to you? And remember, this does not reflect upon who you are as a person. Okay, stepsister says Tasso, auntie says Mirana. Okay, yeah, wow. You're all, yeah, wow. Saming says brother from another mother. Okay, cousin it. Okay.
The streets are not safe.
Interesting. Grandma. Cool, okay. I'll be your stepbrother. Okay, 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 okay. My first cousin and husband. Huh. Where are you from again? Cousin for sure, says Screamish. Okay, okay, I'll take that, I'll take that. Chocolate Frosty stepbrother. Okay, things are heating up here. Heating up, I say. I'm not gonna say that out loud. Lightning Bolt's pretty good. It does not let me play my 5s next turn, but that's getting me ahead right now. My Drunk Hunter got 10 yesterday, so I got up to your magical 7.1 average you were talking about. Lucky! The new patch should hit in around 13 minutes, guys. Oh yeah, go hit over, hit over the like and sub on John's lovely YouTubes as well while you're at it, you know.
Might or magic, I'll withstand it all.
Oh no, that's not good for me. No, how am I meant to kill this now? Deathweaver aura? Maybe we just do this and hold. I'll start by trading this.
Another happy guildie.
Check dark death.
Your end is nigh.
No, that's not why, John. Maybe I gave you the courage to push yourself, but it's yourself that did it, dude. Congrats, man. That is awesome.
A dark deed to defy death.
400 is great, man. That's good. You were at like 380 like yesterday, weren't you?
Smelly fish. Yummy fish.
This should be kinda good.
Breathe it in. With a cold spirit.
I think because of silence, I'll take the trade. May you keep on climbing, John.
I'm gonna win big.
So I shouldn't have traded. That was a good top deck Valpyron to discover Brawl. Just saying. Yes! Did he get it back though? Yeah, top deck Valpyra into Brawl is pretty good. You got it back? Nice. Toki Literature Crab is back in the mix. Just don't kill my 2-5. That's it. Wow. Can it just one to your own face and that's it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I surely should have had lethal there. Oh, that's true. They could have traded themselves, Lyra. Yeah, you're right.
Ready to fight for a better future?
When I play a bomber, it's like 12 to my face. When my opponent plays a bomber, it's 12 to my face. There's consistency for you. Is that lethal? Do you even bother playing the guild trader, or do you trade it away? I haven't been drawing my Drakuru and Astalor in these last couple of games. The updated one, Bray? Because this is 6 damage dome, right? And then they can't swing into anything. But I think if I trade, I should find something better. Like this. Lets me push 2 dome. Yeah, double Vizier on Living Champion Sentinel are also pretty good, right, John? Harkener, double Drakuru Astalor. Is that a top deck execute as well? That's a top deck execute. They go for the swing. Another Silver Fury. Yeah. We haven't been drawing our Drakurus and Astelois. I mean, we drew them enough, obviously. But, next, let's go. Man, this has been a fun stream. Even through the poop decks we drafted earlier, it's been a fun stream. I want to remind you all that I'm thankful for you being here, you know? Yeah, this is a good deck, John. I'm still annoyed that I lost that one game, because now that we're at 9-1... I don't have 12-0 Shaman on this server. I do have 12-0 Shaman, but it's not on this server. And this is my main server as well. Would have been nice to get in a meta like this. But we're still 3 wins away, so you just never know. These are good cards, but they're all dependent on having boards, so I'll chuck them. Yeah, our earlier decks were... yeah, I mean, this deck basically is a way of making up for our last 2 days.
That didn't go as...
Oh yes, of course, I forgot about the prediction. A lot of people put a... Is Eames still here? Eames placed like, how much? 162,000 on 10 to 12. There's the Astalor. Maybe not yet, but there's the Astalor. Yeah, the decks are obviously gonna be... This is some Tal level deck. Oh, that's not active. Is he sure about this? So this is my question now. Do you Mana Tide?
No mistakes.
Not in this one. Because I haven't quit the game yet, Fallow. The patch is... Actually, maybe the patch isn't live yet. Like, do I just play Astalor? Or do I Mana Tide and trade here? I actually think it's... Yeah, but then the hero power, right? K2, so it's kind of weird. I think we still do this, and it's 3 mana, draw 1, save me 3 health. Which is annoying. Wish I had this. I would have traded there, played the Vizier with the Discover, but... Again, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other 3 drops, which we whiffed. Could double angler. Double angler is interesting because it activates Vizier plus Astalor, so I think I may do it. Into Vizier Astalor. Yeah, so when it's a client side patch, you have to download the update, right? Ooh, this maybe changes my play. When you coming over, Zelda? Meet up, you can take me out to Indian. Oh no. That's a top deck. That's a top deck. So that basically full clears my board now, right? Because I have to just keep trading every single one. You know what this meta needs? Showstopper, chat. Do I even bother with the Vizier? Do I just Harkener? Check Vizier, but I'll still have to kill all of these. Evolve? Is there any evolve effect even in? Showstopper is a 2-mana 3/2 that silences all minions with Death Rattle. Yeah, it was, but as in, I don't mean for this situation. I mean just in general, for the meta. Oh, there's also the starfish. I don't think offering rate on Colossus should be 10%. Should be closer to around 200%. And you can also cross-draft other classes, Colossals. And Queen Ajara should be guaranteed in every deck. Wailing Soul, that's also true, Zenobia. Hey, Hex! Oh, whoa, whoa, Hex! Oh! Hex! No! No, 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 no! They're scamming me, chat. They're scamming me. I need to kill this. Like, stat. Would you Vizier here? If I Vizier, my play has to be whatever I discover. So do you ever Harkener instead?
I wonder. Your end is nigh.
Yeah, but I have a 2-4 versus 2 3-2s and I've killed their Witch's Cauldron, whereas now we're still in a position where they can't kill my 6-6 and next turn I can Vizier plus Astalor. We still have double Drakuru as well, Terek, so yeah, maybe. And another Vizier, and this Vizier could be Sunwell, and then Sunwell can give me Blazing Invocation, which discovers me Vizier, which discovers me Sunwell, which discovers me Blazing Invocation, which discovers me Vizier, which discovers me 4 Blazing Invocations, 3 of which discover me Astalor, 1 of which gives me another Vizier, which gives me a Sunwell, which gives me 6 Blazing Invocations, 4 of which give me Astalor, 1 of which gives me Sarah, the other one which gives me Vizier again.
Everybody needs a casket.
These are the new Shaman Legendary Overlord Drakuru, 9 mana 6/8 Rush Wind Fury. After it attacks and kills a minion, resurrected on your side. Oh, they also have a Necrotic, huh? What do you know?
The more you'll struggle,
Well, there's a start and there's a sign. There's a start and there's a sign. Okay. Okay. Do I ask that though? If I Sunwell now, I probably then have the Silver Moon. So I could either Sunwell Vizier burn a card. I don't want to burn my Drakurus either. So I think I actually just go for the Astalor right now. I do, Blazer. Yeah, this deck is pretty dirty, I would say. The thing is, my opponent has a Necrotic Mortician and a Blightfang, and Blightfang was good for them. They're also rolling me with a Witch's Cauldron. Witch's Cauldron could give them Blazing Invocation, chat, which would then give them Vizier, which could give them Sunwell, which could give them Blazing Invocation. So they've got the combo too. Okay, this is this is some serious business.
calls to you.
I'm expecting like a Marrow guy or something, so we need like a Light Bomb. Another Glacial. Alright, this is a good deck. Farsight. Okay, that sucks. It's fine. That sucks. It's fine. We want to Astalor on 10. Drakuru the Witch's Cauldron is interesting. How does that cost 0? Oh, Farsight.
The more you'll struggle, the better.
Let's damage everything into Astalar. Okay, draw my Drakuru. Okay. I want a Drakuru to switch a Squadron now. Yeah, not bad at all. Oh, this is a high value as. Is this their Marogar? How much does Marogar cost again, chat? Gotta get good, son. Sun went into fire spells. Okay, interesting. 8? So they can, but they're not. They can, but they're not. Oh, jeez, Lord, though. They do have a lot of spells, though, I will say that. And they're gonna keep generating footmen, which means my Drakuru is only gonna give me footmen at this point.
Finally, my ancestors are
Value trade. So I guess we Astalor first? Bonk here, then Astalor. We'll kill these two. Usually about nows in a BR. I think we Astalor. I don't know whether first or second though. Do you Astalor first or second? I think trade, then Astalor. Hopefully it kills this. One more here, one more here. Good. So they don't get any for those. We'll totem. Okay, so here comes Marogar. What spell would... they could keep Scourge, I guess. And then what can I do if they Scourge? Bloodlust lethal? Okay. What unholy would you hold for 4 turns? 3-4 turns? I guess it could just be like a high power card and they were just way ahead. They generated like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shaman spells. No, 7 on the siphon. Dude, what is this game? Tell me how any deck that isn't OP could ever play this game. This one right here. How? From the other side. They only have 3 minions?
30 minutes or less.
So that's Scourge. That has to be the Scourge. How? How? What the hell? How? Do I Drakuru?
I wonder.
No, I don't think I Sunwell yet. Drakuru to kill these two, right? Because this is actually active. This is a 5/6. I get a 3/3 taunt to protect my 8/2 and the package runner. I think it's worth it. I don't think I Sunwell yet. It is active for me too, yeah. It also lets me push 8 and protect my 8. So here comes what, the Scourge? I think they're holding Scourge. Oh. 3 Glacial Advance. Yeah, they have a Geist, a Mad Hatter, and what was it? Stubborn Suspect, right? That's the only 3 minions they have.
You got the wrong guy, pal.
Okay. So they do know this is active, right? For me. So we gotta, before we play a card, we have to attack with the package runner. 9. Wait, is that lethal? 9 and 6? No, 15. Oh, I could Sunwell plus Bloodlust. Yeah, but... hand? So I need 8, right? 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Delivery lethal, chat. I think one of them was the Scourge, I would assume, Lyra, or maybe... I don't know, 3 random Shaman spells. Those could be crap, right, Lyra? They're random, so...
Wow.
Hey, Callinger. Good to see ya, Shout out to Tiny Toys. Yeah, Tiny Toys was solid golden right there. Solid gold. Is this a full mal? Eggplant. Not sure about Maelstrom. Eggplant. I don't. Eggplant. Lana. You are kidding me! There is no flipping way! Yes, Bray.
Wow.
There's the crip arm.
I don't
Hold
think
it there
it's
without
funny.
help. Well, he holds his arm here. What, like this, you mean?
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Hold on to your butts.
Patch is live, apparently. It's only pro arena players that can do this, Lana.
I wonder.
What would you do here? Do you ever coin the 3? Do you totem into coin Necro?
Hours little time.
I actually don't know. It's a 2-5, the Sentinel. I don't know which one to coin. I kind of don't want them to kill the Banshee right now. Yeah, Mark, feel free to share for sure. Worth? Probably. I think so, Lana, because I gotta cook and stuff. Need to upgrade, says Valineth. Yeah, these glacial advances are destroying me. But at the same time, I'll lose my Astellar.
No. Trust.
Okay, this gets the buff. How do I get the 1 damage into this? Necrodite, I guess.
A dark deed to defy death.
I just want to kill this first. Portal makes it clean? Oh, because then the 2-2 could go into the other way, right? That's true. I won't be able to use that though, Mark. Because arena things that don't share so well that way. You're gonna have to take a screenshot of it and like share it on some image site.
And defile these lands.
Dark path.
So I can just put it up and see it. Hey bums! Yeah, the issue is they drew theirs. That's the biggest issue. Oh. Alright, so it's a race. I see.
The more you struggle, the better.
That's the infinite combo right there.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
On where, A-bombs? Oh.
One more death can't hurt.
Is that another glacial advance? I don't want to give them draw, but how do I kill this? They always get draw, right? They just always get the draw.
I wonder.
Unless we Sunwell. I want more spells from Sunwell. Is that greedy?
What to do? There is little time.
Yes, Bray. You'll download the patch. I'll take a look in a second, Mark. Just a quick second. Let me catch up with something.
I sense your strength.
I'm just double checking something. The patch, yeah, patch is like exclamation mark patch, Lana. Patch is live. Need to kill this. Can't really kill it, but we can do this. Yeah, Ames. Yeah, they said they were gonna release it on Thursday, Lana, with the patch. The first line actually says that they're actually going to try and make patches faster moving forward. They're going to change patch cadence, which is something that I really thought was extremely important. So, let's take a look. Let me close a couple of things, because I have so many things that are open. Grits. Okay, so this is Mark's Mage. The thing is, they're gonna get to Astador before me. Is that better or worse? Ooh, do I Drakuru? I think I'm taking the 5/5 though. It's more about having more stuff on board. So, Arcane, double Arcane Worm, love the ones. Magister's Apprentice is now swapped and fixed, by the way, Mark. Okay, solid 2s, love the Vrykle mostly, and the Magister's is fine. Double Hildner I love, Vizier, amazing. Silvermoon is always an interesting one, but with double Worm Bulk, it's pretty good. Silvermoon Sentinel Valkyria, great. Farmer, Four is mediocre. Your mid game's kind of mediocre, so you have excellent early game into mediocre mid into Kalagos. What do you do now, chat? Sunwell into Astador? Astador just doesn't clear this, right? Maybe Venomancer? Sunwell first. I think it's Sunwell time. Yeah, the Death Knight ones. Okay. Do you think we can outvalue them now? Yeah, the 2-3 is getting updated as well.
Let the pain speak to me.
What do you do here, chat? Do you ever lightning storm? Wait.
I wonder.
Wait, this is a clear, right? With lightning storm plus chaos.
$1 for the new home, $1.
Yummy fish. There's little time.
Dude, that is huge! Hey, bombs.
Eggplant! 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 I don't... Eggplant!
Hey, bombs. Dollars for the new home. You're such a sweetie, hey, bombs. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much, man. It goes a heck of a long way, man. That'll help a ton, dude. Thank you, man. I'm glad you got it working. Keep it up. It means a ton, man. Lets me keep doing this. The support puts a smile on my face. And it kind of tells me that hopefully you enjoy the stream. Thank you, man. Danny with the hydrate. Okay, so this is the Drakuru. That is annoying. So now the question is, I wanted the 8-8. Do I risk a triple trade here, hoping it doesn't hit this? Or do I just take this? Just take it. That's true, Lyra. Good catch. Thank you though, A-Bums. So you, Valendeth was saying, did you have a chance to kill the jar? I could not kill it, Valendeth. So I wasn't greedy there, I just couldn't kill it. I could do nothing, but... Nice, Kaeni. Hey, Ango! Thank you, 8-Bums. I really do hope that I can make something work so I can keep doing this because I enjoy it. And messages like that really put a smile on my face.
The streets are not safe.
Good luck, Tal. So this 4-4 is going to give me a Harkener or a Bone Mare, right? Which is pretty good. Is this where I Astalor? Or do I just rip something like a Maelstrom here? Do you ever Maelstrom Astalor now? No, it's all good, Valna. Now we could clean up, supposedly, right? This might be lethal if we're lucky.
Our gift of fire empowers us.
Ooh. Do I kill the deranged doctor? I've got Harkener as well. And Ghostlight Angler. I think we do this, right? That's the worst. I was hoping for anything but the Angler, but there we go. Because there was a world where you use the 5-4, keep the 4-4 taunt, drop them down, right? Asphyxiate of a Geist. Gargoyle. We've got Jade Lightning, but I've also got Silver Moon Armor.
Ready to fight for a better future? Hope prevails.
Did I have guaranteed lethal there? Wasn't guaranteed, but I should be fine.
Wars to come.
It depends where this 4-6 hit, Milkman, but yeah, this works. You know, Blaze, I got it through, but I feel like I didn't, so I'll refund you there. Alright, 11-1. Jade Lightning does go face Heartfruit. Dude, now I am really annoyed about that loss versus the Hunter. I refunded you, Blazer. It's all good, man. Just a little tiny thing. No, I'm not, Tal. I'm not, Tal. Well, Death Knight still feels pretty strong. Death Knight was buffed. If anything, Death Knight is stronger now, right, Bray? Oh, you've got Necrotic. You've got Blubber Baron. Unholy Frenzy. Yeah, you've got Triple Possessy Double Tomb. Yeah, it's still the best class, though, right? It's still the best class. Hunter got the 12-0 instead of... Yeah, I don't think that Hunter will go 12-0. I don't know. I don't know. If I go 12-1 here, I'll be a little bit annoyed about that loss because I don't have a 12-0 Shaman on this server. And it was a tough game, though. It was a tough game. That Hunter freaking rolled me, man. They rolled me. We needed to draw something like Bone Mirror Drakuru versus that Hunter, and we could have really gotten that. Basically, this is a Paladin? Oh lord. I'll keep this, and maybe I full keep. Tal is in his 11-0 game, Lana. No, I'd still be annoyed, Lyra. But yeah, I will see. Basically, I missed my early game, or rather, I missed a powerful enough early game versus the Hunter. Very nice, Valen Death.
Smelly fish, yummy fish.
3, 4. Got a few options. Alright, final boss, chat. Let's do it. Let's do it. Shaman final boss. It only took Astalor double Drakuru to even get here in the first place. I don't have a 12 Shaman this meta, but recently we've been getting a couple of things going for us. Vizier anyway here, or do we roll? Silver Moon.
The streets are not safe.
I want Necro into Vizier Necrolite, then Angler later.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Double trade. How much do you value keeping Paladin off board? Blessing of Kings.
Dark hand is my destiny.
Do you ever have it? Like pre-trade base?
Evacuate.
I think I'll keep them off board. Okay, no dragon in hand.
The more you struggle, the better.
These are bad. Well, not bad, just not the best.
The dark deed will defy death.
Yeah, because Paladin's the worst class right now, Blazer. Which means they have a particularly good deck to be here.
We must defend Stormwind through unity.
I needed something like Hex or other. I guess I ignore this. Bronze Explorers, Bannermen, Anachronos. Probably a Consecrate. Hey, Guy? Gamble? Come on, let's dedicate this one to A-bombs for that support. That's a good cons.
Reporting for duty.
I called it. There's a Harkener though. I needed a better Discover, I think. Because now we're in a rough spot. Now we need our Astalors and Drakurus, right? Now we need our Astalors and Drakuru. Oh no, 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 no. This Divine Shield is gonna roll me. Oh, they are taking damage. Yeah, that's there too, not that I know of. That is a lot of damage taken though, huh?
They will never catch me.
The streets are not safe.
If I draw Drakuru...
Doom approaching.
Hey, Pantoffel! It's going well, man. Thank you so much for that kind message. I'm glad you really enjoyed the stream. Wow, Deathweaver. Board space issues. Ease of them killing it. I'ma lose this one. Thank you for the follow as well, Pantoffel. I think I go full on with this. Yeah, this is not looking good for me. Pretty cool top deck. Yeah, pretty cool. If they have another cons, the game is over. But I think I have to do this and hope they eat it up. Oh, top deck.
Accidents.
Grind straight into. They have two spells. A Discover and another one, right? 4. Farmer's fine. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. Oh, the heal! That only is one of the buffs, right? So we need to high roll this.
That didn't go as
Also, I'm probably drawing as poorly as this deck can draw. My Discover was crap. My random spell is crap. My draws are crap. Like, all my top end's still in there, my Drakuru still in there, my Astador still in there, my Discover still in there, my Valpyra still in there, my Armor is still in there. Yeah, that's just game, right?
Let's get salty!
Yeah, that's true, Lyra. And this is just not good enough, right?
Well played.
Too little, too late. Great Consecrate, great Primordial, great Daring Drake, great High Lord, great Bone Mare. There isn't a wild arena, there's only one arena mode. Just love the entrance. GG. Yeah, as long as we get the 12 now, Lyra. As long as we get the 12. It's called Duels, says Brillia. Duels is a little different. Okay, I'll take that. Alright, going on for this last one here. Pray for 12. We have a second chance. Hey, Medrix. I need you all to pray for the 12. I need you all to pray for the 12. Not for me, it's not. Yeah, it's true. What Tiber said would be wildly power crept. I live in the UK, Pantoffel. But I'm originally from a secret place. 14 game run on the last one of the day. Yeah, this is great timing, honestly. Because I was aiming to stop at around 6 chasing, but you know, I'm fine going a little bit later. But these last 2 days I've been going till 8 PM and I haven't managed to cook proper food, so a secret place, Genia. Oh, now I know why you asked earlier. I thought so, but I wanted to see whether you'd follow up or whether you actually just want to know where I live. My accent is Papega. I was at 5-0 as a hunter, then 3 Astalors in a row. Oh my lord, that's rough. Just keep the creeper. I'm originally from Malta, chat. That is good though. Yeah, which is why I'm happy about this hand, Lyra. I'm coining 2s for sure. This is almost as good a hand as we can have. What 2 do you start with? Do you start with Peasant or Creeper? If they had Lingering, they would play it. I think Creeper, actually. Because it's more likely that they play a 2-3 than a 3-2. Which means I can... Well, that's lame. I'm not gonna fall for this. I want to get something that lets me kill an undead so I can Vizier. So Haunted was good versus a Neutron. They only kept 1 card, so I'm expecting a Park Panther. Peasant is the 2-1, yeah, Infected Peasant, Pantoffel. So if they played a 2-3, this would let me get a clean one, whereas this is, yeah, Hoot Alert. My other option is just Peasant, they take the trade. But if they hoot this, just makes the Deathweaver aura better, right? And they also would have a bad turn 3 because I could still trade Vizier. Looks like they had a bad start though. Watch out for the hooters. Hey, I've got 50 bucks now, eh, bums?
Time goes short.
Oh, that's the normal peasant though. This is the new and upgraded infected peasant. Have they given up? No, they're here. I'm going for the kills. Do you ever take Bloodlust? I think so, right? Just end the game, right? Next turn we go 2-2 and then we Bloodlust. Because the thing is, I'm assuming Park Panther is the annoying thing here, which means I have to refill, which would make Tidal Surge interesting, but yeah, I guess that's true, Kayanya. That's true. Oof. No, what card do you keep here then? This keep is interesting then. GG. Yeah, I mean, at this point, we gotta start counting lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23. Do I even rip the Bloodlust straight up? Yeah, anyway. Take one trade, push everything face. I guess so, right? Take this trade with a Deathweaver on it. I kinda like it. Is what's a druid gonna do here, right? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, kinda. And I've got this as well, Zapper, Tuskar, Maelstrom, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. I'm surprised this. Why would you keep a card here? Nice, Tal. I lost my 11-1 match. But I won my 11-2 match.
Eggplant! 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 I don't... Eggplant! You are kidding me! There is no flipping way!
12 wins. Poggies.
Dude! What?
Wow!
You changed my voice there for a second. Oh my god, dude. That is humongous. Dude, today already felt like a good day because we had some really bad runs, but chat was popping. It was amazing. We had a really good run going 12 with a Shaman right here. Chat was popping. Y'all were amazing. And then A-Bombs comes in with another humongous donation. Thank you, A-Bombs. And this is going on YouTube, so this will be recorded for the rest of time. Thank you, A-Bombs. As we are on the 12 win screen, This was a beautiful deck and a beautiful run. I have to admit the deck was good. I've been complaining about my decks for a couple days. This deck I cannot complain about. Doesn't feel as bad to miss the 12 after that Paladin. Thank you all for the GGs, Jerry, Cayenne, Vulture, Finn, everyone. Tarantino, thank you. Let us go ahead and check the rewards, but man, a 12-win Shaman, Astalor, double Drakuru. Sometimes we didn't even need them, sometimes we did. Either way, it's going on YouTube because you don't see 12-win non-Death Knights very often. So let's see what rewards we get, but as I've said during this run, I'm pretty sure you've enjoyed watching this. If you have watched it on YouTube, then please do consider dropping me a like if you enjoyed the content, you know? Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed the content, and most importantly, do drop me a sub. Helps out a ton. I think I mentioned it during the run. It's a free way of supporting. You get notified when my videos go live. Great runs like this. I hope you all enjoyed it. And some good rewards to end it all. Finally, that was good. The run, the rewards, everything. Beautiful.